What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Sunny Views podcast. This is season 2, episode 15, and today we're going to be talking about gym culture and the topics surrounding it. And my guests here are from year 12. Introduce yourselves and how long you've been going to the gym.
I'm Archie, and I've been going to the gym for 4 months.
I'm Axel, and I've been going to the gym since July last year.
I'm Thomas, and I've been going to the gym for nearly 2 years.
Okay, so first question is for you guys. Does social media create unrealistic fitness standards for us teenagers?
I mean, you just have to look at Sam Sulek, you know? He's like a bit too big.
You think so?
Yeah, like it makes you think that, I don't know.
But yeah, there's a lot of people online that you don't know, because a lot of them will either take enhancers or you don't know what they're eating, you don't know how much they train. I mean, there's some reliable ones that some people follow, but then there's also some that could be like pushing agendas that aren't healthy for teenagers, like SARMs or testosterone that aren't good for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that some expectations are unrealistic, but you should see that and it should motivate you to work harder and to keep going.
But don't you think that those unrealistic standards will just you'll be thinking it'll never be enough because you'll never reach the level of someone that is on performance enhancers?
I don't think everyone wants to reach. I think everyone has their different goals. Some people might want to get bigger and gain more muscle mass. Some people train for aesthetics. Some people train for maybe a sport that they do. So I don't think everyone trains for the same thing.
Some people do CrossFit as well. So you know, it's different, like powerlifting and stuff.
Oh yeah, so then what do you guys, if you don't think that... Yeah, but as well, you have these influencers that don't just get as big as possible. There's also athletic influencers, also powerlifters that just want to get strong, not just get big. Like Sam Sulek might be a bodybuilder, but then there might be other people that push an agenda that is more overall fitness rather than...
I mean, it also depends your body type. I mean, some body types you can't train for bodybuilding. Some body types you can't train for bodybuilding. Some body types you can't really train for powerlifting. It's like, do you really think, for example, David Lade could have trained for powerlifting?
But he did. He's really strong though.
Yeah, but he trained for bodybuilding. It's not like the
but
powerlifting level of David.
Example.
No, David. Let me compare it, bro. David Lade and Eddie Hall. It's not the same powerlifting level.
Eddie Hall's strong, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he's a powerlifter.
They do different things. They'll eat more.
Yeah, because he weighs
But hasn't David Lade deadlifted 300 kilos?
Has he?
Yeah, he was a powerlifter.
Exactly.
No, he was a bodybuilder.
No,
I swear he was a bodybuilder. Fact check it. Look it up. It says David Lade, bodybuilder, fitness influencer.
Yeah, but he never competed, did he?
What?
He never competed, did he?
Yeah. Wait.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, guys. Okay.
Social media influencer.
I'm not a nerd. Okay, I didn't do.
Okay, that moves me on to the next topic. So David Lade might be inspiring for some people that want to become a bodybuilder, but for you guys, do you have any gym influencer or even any influencer that preaches health as a role model, and if so, why?
Trent Twins.
I look at a lot of Jeff Nippard stuff, not for just health, but more for form and how to do exercises, because that helps me.
I like Lex Little because what he says just go and do what you like.
Oh yeah, I love Lex Little too. I was gonna say that's one of mine.
I watch Jesse James West a lot because he's I really like his videos and the content he does. But as of form and how to do stuff, I agree with Jeff Nippard. He's really good. But just for form, I don't particularly like to base all my workout on science. I like to enjoy it myself as well.
Yeah.
If there's this exercise that I enjoy more and will give me maybe 2% less gains, and it's not as optimal, I'm still going to do that one because I still want to enjoy my time at the gym, you know?
I completely agree. I feel exercise should always be about what you enjoy, not necessarily what you need to do.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there are things that you need to do that will make you healthier, but sometimes it's all about enjoyment rather than focusing on the optimal, trying to get as big as possible or as strong as possible.
The anabolic window for protein. Do you think that's real?
No, I don't think so. I think
45 minutes after your workout, you must get your
No,
60 grams of protein in.
That's fake.
No, I feel if you just eat normal, balanced, get the protein in.
Yeah.
It's the daily intake
Consistent.
that counts.
Okay, what do you guys think about working out in relation to mental health? Does it improve mental health or does it create insecurities? Like, because have you guys heard this thing that your first day in the gym is the last day you'll be happy with how you look?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's.
Do you think that's real?
No.
I don't think that's real.
I was looking through my camera roll the other day actually, and I started the gym like quite skinny, and I remember like, and it was me just like pushing my arm against my body like in the gym bathroom.
Yeah.
It was like the second day I went to the gym, and I was really happy.
Yeah.
And now I'm not anymore. You know,
And now
like
you're more
I've been going
self-conscious.
for like close to a year now, and it's like not. I feel like what was the question?
The question is, does it improve your mental health or is it more like creating insecurities?
It definitely improves your confidence, like your overall confidence, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like when you've got an arm pump, like that's just a different feeling, you know.
But that's only when you're in the gym. That's like 1 hour a day.
What happens when you don't have the arm pump?
Because you'll never be as big as your pump back. So.
Exactly. Your pump is
Exactly.
your peak.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's why it also like kind of disturbs your mental health a lot, because you're always like, a lot of people develop body dysmorphia when going to the gym, and like I'd say myself, I'd probably say you guys as well, like you're like most of the time you're not as happy as when you've got a pump with your body.
That is that's true.
Like you're always thinking, damn bro, what if I had a pump right now?
But what's kind of good is looking back at pictures where you had a pump and now that's like your standard.
Yeah, like when you've got a pump, it's really nice because like it's like foreshadowing what you'll look like in like 4, 5, 6 months from then, and it's really nice.
Oh yeah, and for anyone who doesn't know what a pump is, we're basically talking about when you lift weights and blood rushes to your muscle gets bigger, you look bigger, and you feel better about
You get
how
nice
you look.
and veiny.
Oh yeah, and the veins pop out as well.
Another thing is that when, like, if you think about yourself, how long you've been going to the gym, and you see how much progress you've made, then you go on like TikTok or Instagram and you see like a 12-year-old benches like 200 kg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of videos that are
seen-
like comparing weights to ages and saying like, if you do this weight at this age, then you should just quit or something.
But in reality, it's all dependent on how tall you are, like how long you've been going for,
Bone density
when you
counts a lot
started.
as well.
Yeah, there's
Like,
a lot
you
of
can't-
factors that go into it. It's not just how old you are.
Have you guys seen Eddie Hall's son, 12-year-old son,
Yeah.
pressing dumbbell pressing 30 kg for 12 reps?
Yeah.
You guys seen that?
Yeah,
He's
I've
12
seen
years
that.
old,
I know.
and he's dumbbell pressing more
what do
than
they
me, bro.
feed him? Though?
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah,
He's got crazy genetics because his dad is just so strong.
yeah.
Okay, and my next question is, do you guys think we place too much of do you guys think we place too much importance on building muscle like weightlifting rather than overall health? Like, do you think we should also be focusing on our cardiovascular health, our diet, like our mental health, our spirituality?
It depends what really depends what you're training for. Like if you're training like bodybuilding, like just cut and bulk, you know.
No, but here I'm talking about gym culture, modern gym culture, being a gym bro, going to the gym, lifting weights. Like,
And everybody skipped cardio day, right? Everybody skipped cardio and legs.
yeah, but do you think that you should, like as Sam Sulek
No.
says, you have to do your cardio?
I
You
think
should do your cardio. I mean, depends what your goals are, you know. If your goal is to strictly put on weight, like for now,
But sometimes your goal, like, do you think that your goal should be more towards overall health and being healthy rather than just being strong and looking big?
it depends. Like it just depends what your goals are. It's everyone's personal. Everyone has different goals, you know. Some people's goals are to lose weight. Some people's goals are to put on weight. Some people's goals are to, you know, strictly just tone the muscle. You know, like
Yeah, but that's losing weight, right?
Yeah,
it's losing body fat.
which is
Bro, you know exactly
Losing
what
weight.
I mean.
I think they come together, the health and the getting big, because if you focus on your health, you will get big. You won't get as big as if you focus on only getting big, but you will get bigger,
You'll get
exactly.
leaner
and you'll be.
as
If
well.
you're
happier.
eating like over your calorie, like recommended maintenance, then you will get bigger, but sometimes it's not as healthy because you're eating things that aren't good for you.
Yeah, because sometimes people talk about eating like Rice Krispie treats and like chocolate croissants before going to the gym.
Yeah.
And like I want to get that fast energy, or they drink the pre-workout with tons of caffeine, which maybe it's good for your gym performance, but it's not good for your overall health. So do you think that you should have a healthy diet as well as doing cardio as well as lifting weights?
I found that I used to have a lot of acne in my face. I found that since I've been starting to go to the gym, I've also started to focus more on my diet.
Yeah.
Drinking more water, eating more fruit, vegetables, meat. My skin is getting much more clear than for I don't even take pre-workout. I just eat a banana before the gym. Like that's got loads of
That's what I
carbs.
usually do.
Yeah.
And about like pre-workout supplements, do you guys think that it's all a marketing hype, or does it actually help your performance in the gym?
I think creatine works.
I think it's a bit of both. I think that some people will like have their own brand of creatine or protein powder, and they'll kind of advertise it and say that this is the best one. But I think if you find something that like it's healthy and it has protein, and well, if you're taking creatine, for example, I don't think creatine's that bad for you.
Because it has scientific evidence.
Exactly.
Behind it.
Yeah, there's tests on it, but there's newer stuff like, as I was mentioning before, like SARMs, which aren't very new, and I've heard about people that have had like skin conditions when taking it. That kind of stuff isn't good.
And have you guys heard of Greg Doucette?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, he was a steroid dealer, wasn't he?
Oh, he was. But have you not seen like his YouTube channel or like, I mean, he has lots of subscribers, like 2 million maybe, and he's talking about like all of his supplements, saying use this supplement,
Yeah.
and he's like all day marketing it, and he earns millions of this.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
think
really loud.
that actually helps? Do you think that would actually help or not?
For him to get money, it would help him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
do you
for
think-
other people, not as much as he says.
Yeah, I think he
Overhyped.
It's
food, bro.
overhyped.
Just eat food. You'll
Just
get
eat food.
just eat a balanced diet and you'll get all you need from there.
Exactly.
I
Like have
completely agree.
salmon once a week, have beef twice a week, have chicken the rest of the time. Like that's just fine, you know.
Yeah.
And do you think vegans get enough protein in? Like,
No,
the-
I mean depends.
I don't.
I mean,
I mean,
It depends a
it's a
lot.
touchy subject, no?
I think that vegans, well, they don't eat any animal products, so that's no meat, that's no eggs, that's no a lot of products that people would consume to get their protein intake. And when you're not eating those, it's harder to get your protein intake from these other things. So maybe it's more fake food and it's not as good for you.
And it also depends on the quality of the protein. Like the protein in egg is much higher quality than the protein in, like, I don't know, lentils.
Or powder.
You think so?
Powder comes from
I think
milk.
so, yeah.
It's protein powder is some
Not
of
all
the
protein
highest,
powder.
like way isolate from the one that I use from my protein. I barely even use it anymore, but like the one that me and my brother use, it comes from milk. It's just like dry milk that just turns into powder by itself, and it's really good. Like, I mean, you can't.
Yeah,
it's
but
just
where
natural.
does the
like it
milk
comes
come
from, well, a cow.
Yeah, but
Cow.
what
That's
do
not-
what do they do to the cow? Like
They milk it.
They milk
What do you
it
think
and
they
No,
then
do?
but they stimulate the cow. Like there's so
No,
so
they
much.
milk it.
No, but they
With a
it's-
machine.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
obviously,
like who knows, bro?
who knows what they feed the cow?
But it's still milk.
You
Who
know,
knows
what do they
what?
do to the milk afterwards?
Exactly.
You know, like
How do
they
you know it's
process it
fresh?
so heavily.
It's obviously processed, bro. Like
It's
Yeah.
like it's
anything
making it
that
to
comes
butter.
in a bag of plastic is processed.
But don't you think that eating like protein from sources that aren't protein powder is healthier for you than protein powder? Like, why do you need protein?
Protein
isolate?
powder is a supplement, which means that you should only take it if you haven't hit your desired goal of protein at the end of the day. Like I only take protein
But why
powder.
don't you just eat 4 extra eggs then for the extra 20 grams of protein?
Well, because maybe you don't have time. That's the whole point of protein powder.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
But-
Like if I have
But eggs
taken,
takes 3 minutes to cook.
for me, like
Eat
I
it
try to
raw.
hit 130 grams of protein a day
Yeah.
when I go to the gym. If I'm at like 110 at like 11 o'clock, bro, I'm not gonna cook eggs. I'm just gonna make a shake with 25 grams of protein and I'm good.
So do you guys think the protein powder and creatine are the only supplements that are worth the hype that's put behind them?
Yeah, and trend maybe.
Have you tried it?
No.
Yeah, I only take protein powder and creatine, and that's probably my limit. I wouldn't take any other supplements.
I'm not
Creatine
sure
works.
about protein powder, but I take creatine.
Creatine works. Like I've been on creatine for 2 months ish, but then I stopped because of like it's just gastric issues, and
Yeah.
I felt like if you actually drink your water, because what creatine does, it increases your water retention in your muscles. Like my muscle, like I could feel my arms were fuller, like they were hard, like just regularly they were like hard.
Not
I
like
could
when you
feel
have a pump, just when you...
what?
Not when you have a pump at the gym, just
No,
when
like
you-
just regular daily.
Yeah.
Like I could just feel my arms were fuller of like water or whatever it is that's in there. You
Yeah.
know, like creatine works, but you've got to like it doesn't work the first day.
Consistent, yeah.
You've got to be consistent. You can't miss a day. It'll work like after 2-3 weeks.
And I forgot my question. Oh yeah, What was your main motivation like to start the gym? Like, what did you see someone that was big and you wanted to be like that? Did you see maybe someone receiving like praise for looking big, so then you wanted to get big? Or why do you guys start the gym? Why do you guys start like looking more towards your health?
When I was younger, I was like really skinny all the time, and I don't know, I just saw people like on the internet and like in person sometimes that they were just massive and they looked really good, and it's like I want to be like that.
But why do you want to be like that? Because they get praise, or because you feel like insecure about yourself, or?
I'm not sure. I think they look good. I want to be like them.
But what do you guys think is the standard of what looks good? You know,
David Lade.
David Lee.
No, I think that if you see
good
someone that
genetics.
looks good, or like you don't necessarily have to compare it to people online or people that you see. You can just kind of tell. There's no specific standard. There's just different people that have different like body looks, and maybe you want to get like that.
Yeah.
And you, Axel, what was
For
your
me,
motivation?
it was like just like I've always been really skinny. I mean, I always was really skinny as a kid. I mean, and a lot of people called me skinny. You know, yeah.
So was it rooted to show other people that you can't be skinny, or more to show yourself?
Both, and my brother as well. I'm really close to my brother, my older brother, and he's been going to the gym for quite some time as well, and so he got me into the gym.
So
as
having
well.
that influence all the time around you is
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to go to the gym now. I want to.
Yeah, like I think that the people that you really like around you, the people around you count a lot into what you're gonna do, especially people you look up to. Like I look up to my older brother,
Yeah.
and like I just wanted to be not more like him, but like I wanted to relate more to him as well, and also like just stop being, you know, skinny
Yeah. Do you guys
and weak.
do you guys I already think this. Do you guys agree that once you start lifting weights or going to the gym, you start looking more like deeper into the other areas of like improving yourself, like
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
supplements like creatine, into your diet,
It's
maybe
part of
looking
it.
more spiritually?
It's a journey.
And you think it started with going to the gym because you're like, oh, I'm improving this part of my life. Why don't I improve this and this and this and this as well?
I mean,
Yeah.
for me, it started from watching Hamza YouTube shorts, but yeah, I'd say like the real part of it is the gym, yeah. And then I started looking into healthy diets, healthy like healthy
Injection.
soaps, you know, that don't ruin your skin.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Dr. Squatch.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I bought Dr. Squatch.
Is it good?
It's really good. It smells nice.
I don't know. I started going to the gym, and then I saw more online about what you should do to be healthier. I started sleeping more, eating better diet, stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
same.
you, Archie, yeah?
I started sleeping more. I started fixing my diet because I used to eat a lot of processed and unhealthy
too.
food, and I kind of just cut that out. And it's not been that hard to cut it out, but to stay consistent, going to the gym a lot. Sometimes I don't want to, but when you do it, it's fine. Like you don't think much of it.
For me, it's just become like I never thought I would enjoy the gym as much, because when I didn't go to the gym, like I used to have this excuse like, man, I'll just do push-ups, you know, like I'll just do calisthenics. But I didn't actually think I would enjoy the gym as much. Like I always look, you know, I wake up on Monday, first thing I think is, you know, chest day, and I'm really happy. Like
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
do enjoy the gym, and I never thought I would actually enjoy it. For me, it's become like a part of my life, and if I skip it, I'll just be grumpy.
And that brings
Yeah.
me on to another point. Do you guys think that making fitness and the gym and your health about your identity, do you think it's a negative thing or a positive thing?
If you're making it solely about your identity, like that's the only thing about you. You just go to the gym and do
Like you're
nothing
just
else.
the gym guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Become a boring person.
Then
You just-
yeah, that's
Yeah.
just
it's
kind
just
of
monotone. You just
Yeah.
become a boring person if that's the only thing about you. You know, I think it's something that is plus, like it makes you better. Like you've got yourself.
It's a supplement to your life. It's
exactly.
not your
It's
life.
not your
Yeah,
life. It's a part of
supplements.
it. Yeah, it's you shouldn't just solely focus on that. You
No.
should focus on your social life, school, obviously for younger people. Yeah.
No, because that's exactly how I felt when I was in year 11. I was just the gym guy, and everyone would ask me about the gym, and everyone
Yeah.
asked me like, "Oh, what do you eat? What do you like? How much do you lift and everything?"
Yeah.
And that kind of demotivated me to not go to the gym, but to be more like in that gym way. So I decided to try and be smarter at school. I tried to like read about more things and develop my personality further, so other people
Yeah.
just don't ask me about oh, how much do you lift? Oh, you look strong, bro. Oh, all
Do
this.
you even lift, bro?
Do you even lift, bro? Exactly like that. Like, I feel like it's really important to develop your personality further than the gym, especially if you do look big and people will just assume about you that you're some meathead. And
Yeah.
However, it fits your hobby and like Jesse James West. You guys watch Jesse James West?
Yeah.
You know, like he just made videos. Like he was like 16, 17, and David later as well. He just made videos about the gym because he really enjoyed it. Like if you want it to be your hobby, that's fine. But of course, you're not going to build your whole personality around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're just
Yeah.
documenting their hobby. I mean, David Lade, what else does he do? He does arm wrestling, he does the magic tricks and everything, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he also is the what is he? The creative director for Gymshark. Like he
He used
Yeah.
to be a Gymshark athlete as well. I mean, I guess like that's kind of. I mean, yeah, but he is the gym guy. He is. I guess
the
he is the gym
Yeah.
guy though. That bad example.
But he also has a business that he runs, so then there's that. There's
Really?
another part of his life.
Jesse James West is a better example, I think, because he doesn't only make videos about the gym,
I
but
mean,
you could say he's a gym YouTuber, but he doesn't always make videos about the gym.
Yeah, I mean, he documents stuff in real life, but then
Sometimes
he
he
relates
just
it to
goes
his
to
hobby.
places.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna.
What's on the agenda next?
Okay.
Stupid.
Oh, this is a good one because we're all gym bros. Do you think that gym bro culture alienates people that want to just work out casually? Like people that just want to go gym once or twice per week, hop on the bike, do like 30 minutes. But do you think that gym bro culture alienates those kinds of people?
I mean,
They just want to go casually, don't care about how they look. They just want to be healthy. you know?
yes and no, because like of course like everyone gets like kind of not gonna say mad, but like annoyed when you see a guy doing bicep curls and next thing he does, he goes on the leg press. You know, like he doesn't know what he's doing, and you just want to help
Yeah.
him. You know,
What if they're
which-
doing
Yeah.
full body?
Still, like no, like it's I guess like it sort of annoys you, but like as well, you know, like I wouldn't. Most people are nice in the gym. Like it's a place to improve yourself. It's a place
Yeah,
to make yourself better. Help people out if they need to. It's like it's a community, you know.
Mm.
And like I don't think people should be like disgusted or repelled by what other people enjoy. Like if you like gym bros are known like enjoying the gym.
Yeah.
I don't think that should repel you from going to the gym because most of the time they'll just be nice. And if you ask them a question, if you ask someone a question in the gym, oh, how do I do this? Help me with my form. Can you give me a spot? They're gonna say
But
yes.
it's like intimidated. Don't you think you're intimidated the first time you walked in the gym and you
Biggest
saw like
guys-
three
Yeah.
big guys?
Yeah.
biggest guys in the for me, my experience, biggest guys in the gym are always the nicest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, they've been in the gym the longest. They know the
But
most.
the
so.
nicest, like they're so nice. They're like teddy bears. Like actually, there was this guy who obviously took steroids in my gym this summer. I asked him for a spot once. He was so nice.
Yeah.
Like he was really nice, and I was scared to ask him at first, but like, he's a chill guy.
And oh yeah, okay. Now more of a casual question. Do you guys prefer machines or free weights?
It depends
Yeah, it does. It does
It
depend.
depends on what.
on
on
like,
exercise.
how far I'm through the workout. Like when I start, I like to do like big, heavy free weights, and after that, I do something like lighter, more reps, better form on like machines and stuff.
So, but what would you like? Even the machines that could replace the big exercises. For example, doing a heavy chest press instead of a bench press, or doing a
It's not the same.
leg press versus a squat.
It's not the same. You can load much more on a leg press than on a squat as well.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
people
So
do,
it's all about weight. It's not.
250 kg on a leg press and then squat 60.
Mm.
I prefer machines because, well, when I do chest, for example, I do not like bench press because it's harder for me to balance the weight, so I use Smith machines.
But don't you think that gym training should also not just be about the weight you lift and how much muscle you build, but the practicing the movements as well, and
Yeah.
how well that they transfer to the real world?
Yeah,
'Cause what's
like-
the point of getting so strong Smith machine when you go to the real world,
Yeah.
you're not going to have those balancing poles on the side if like something heavy is on your chest, you know?
Yeah, and there's benefits to not machines because if you're using like dumbbell press, for example, you get more range of motion.
Best exercise ever. Dumbbell press.
I know-
Interesting.
Also helps work the stabilizer muscles in your shoulder and stuff.
Exactly. So I feel like movement, like I feel like in the gym we should really be prioritizing movements rather than muscles, because movements is what's gonna make you the like healthiest, most mobile and stable individual.
I
Because
think your mix of both is the best.
but if you struggle building muscle, then obviously you can add supplementary exercises like leg extension, leg curl if you want your legs to get bigger. But for me, genetically my legs are just big, so if I just do squats and lunges, my legs are gonna get big, and that also trains the little muscles. Like when I have the bar on my back, I'm really practicing like tightening my back and my shoulder stability, my wrist stability. So I think that movements is much better to train than muscles. But if you do have lagging behind muscles, then maybe going to the machines.
You should try to hit all honestly, what I'm just gonna say what I do here. I just the big compound movements first.
Do you train deadlift though?
No, I don't do deadlifts because I don't want to be short.
You think deadlifts make you short?
Okay, yeah, like this I genuinely think that deadlifts.
You think, or it's proven?
Studies show that deadlifting.
What studies?
What?
Cite your studies.
No, but I actually do think that deadlifts. I mean, well, I'll do deadlifts in 2 years when I'm 18 and I'm done growing or something like that. But for the moment, it's not something I want to focus on either. But I do think that deadlifting affects your vertebrae and can stunt your growth. Also, squatting. I do squat. I have started squatting recently, even though I do think it stunts my growth, but it's kind of two contradicting points.
Why? No, but if anything, it should help you grow because it makes your bones stronger and more, and like be able to like cope with more weight.
Deadlifting is like the one exercise I won't do.
So like you just think it stunts.
I'll do Romanian deadlifts, but I won't do like sumo deadlifts.
Also, you see how David Lade, when he was like 16, 17, he deadlifted a lot.
He's got god genetics where he's 6'2".
He had to get a surgery in his back because of his bad form.
Yeah.
And heavy weight.
Deadlifts are really easy to get bad form on.
Yeah, but as long as you practice your form and don't ego lift. What do you guys think about ego lifting then?
I think that when you start the gym, you're kind of wanting to do as much weight as possible.
Just to not seem lame.
Yeah, exactly. So you can... Because if you see some kid curling 5s instead of 15s or something, and they can do good form, but they're not like doing the weight that like is heavier, then some people will think bad of that.
Yeah, if you can't do the weight, just do more reps on a lower rate, and do good form. That's just the best advice.
Yeah.
I feel like especially when you get into the gym the whole gym culture, and you find all the science-based guys online, like Jeff Nippard, like we discussed, you always prioritize the stretch rather than the weight you lift, right? Like you always prioritize
the eccentric,
your form, right?
Yeah, I think that form is key because if you're, well, for example, when I'm training at the gym, some people help me out with my form if I'm doing it bad, because there's exercises that can target different parts of your body, and if you're not doing the right form for what you actually want to train, then it's not going to work for you.
Yeah. I think that it's good to have like the correct form, but I also think it's okay to like ego lift a bit sometimes, just for a bit of enjoyment.
Yeah, if you're doing more weight and it makes you feel better and you're not doing perfect form,
as long as it's not too much weight where you're like completely swinging yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
As long as you won't injure yourself.
Yeah.
Every exercise could be a lower back exercise if you tried, guys. Okay, question we asked before we turned the cameras on that I said I was going to ask. How much do you bench, bro? How much do you guys bench, squat and deadlift? I mean, obviously you don't squat or deadlift. So.
I do squat.
Okay, how much do you squat then?
I squat somewhere between like 80 and 100. I did 80.
You haven't tested your one rep
I did 80 for 3. So I'd say I could do 90 for 1.
And what about bench?
Bench, I do 1 plate. Like 3 weeks ago, I did 1 plate. So.
And what about you two? Or have you not really tested your mixes?
I can bench 70. Squat, I can do like 70, but leg press, I don't know how much machine weighs, but I can do another 200. I can do 220 on it, 4 reps.
So do you think that your muscles are stronger than 70 kilos for squats? Yeah. But
I think genetics.
Don't have the form? Because you're too tall?
Genetics, yeah. And deadlift, I've never done deadlift. I'd like to.
Yeah, I've never done deadlift
but
either.
In my gym, there's no space for deadlift.
I can deadlift 5 kg, bro. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, same probably.
Can you do that? No.
5 grams maybe.
Last time I benched was like last year, and I think I did like 45 or 50.
That's not bad.
But I don't really bench. I just
how much
dumbbell
do you
press.
do dumbbells? Add your dumbbells.
I think I do 20s or 17.5s. I'm not sure.
40, 45.
That's good. And do you squat or deadlift, Archie?
No, I've never deadlifted. And squat, I can't remember how much I do for squat. I'm not sure.
And I mean, personally, my maxes are squat. I did 160, but this is also when I was heavier. So obviously, weight moves weight. I did 160, and then deadlift I did 190 kilos, I think, and then bench 110. But I feel like the most important factor when you're like adding all these values up is how much your body weight is, because back then I maybe weighed like 85, 86 and I could lift way more, but now I'm down to like 78, 79. So
Yeah.
it all depends, because if you get some guy that weighs 50 kilos, he's not going to lift as much as the guy who weighs 100 kilos, even if they didn't go in the gym.
But if the guy that weighs 50 kilos like can lift 100 kg, that's impressive.
Yeah,
But
it's
it depends. If he's 50 kilo and like
The size of Jeff Nippard.
160 centimeters, then
Then yeah.
it's easier to lift 100 kilo.
I mean, yeah.
And it all depends about like your genetics with like the length of your arms and your legs as well, right?
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I can squat a lot because my legs are short, so I just go down a little bit and then I come back up, you know? Or same with bench, my arms are not very long, so
I've got longer legs, so I think squat is harder,
yeah.
personally.
Do you think sumo counts?
I don't think no, I mean,
The sumo count? Or
it just doesn't look
conventional?
good.
Sumo or
It just-
conventional?
Just doesn't look good, and I feel like
If you do-
conventional is better for like overall like strength.
If you deadlift 200 on sumo, does it count?
Yeah, because it's still impressive to lift up
You-
that much
Yeah,
weight.
you lifted the weight.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
No, it's a question. It's a question.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next question here now.
Do you even lift, bro?
No, we already asked that one.
The what?
Do you even lift, bro? Do you guys think that the rise of gym selfies or videos in the gym promote confidence or more narcissistic tendencies?
I think that if you take a photo every time you go to the gym, it can like kind of go two ways. If you're looking at it and you see progress, that can kind of help your motivation to keep going or your confidence. But if you're taking selfies and you're just like flexing all the
Snapchat.
time and like just sending it to people trying to show off,
Yeah,
then
if you're
that's
getting mad
kinda-
at people for walking in front of your tripod, then you're just like,
Oh, yeah,
you're just
exactly.
like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't see that many tripods in my gym, but I've been to other gyms, like the new gym that opened near Plaza Mayo. There are loads of influencers there, and like small, big, whatever, Spanish influencers,
Yeah.
and like there's loads of tripods there, and people just get mad at you for walking in front of your tripod. And some people, even I've seen on social media, like they'll, I don't know how to say it in English, like they'll expose you. They'll be like, oh, this guy walked in front of my tripod, he has like no respect. Oh, there's a creep looking at me, when they just asked you to check their form. Like, you know,
Yeah.
those girls
Yeah.
that ask you, check your form, and then like, is it fine if I'm filming? And they go, you go, yeah. And then like the next day you on your For You page, this creep was behind me staring at me while I was squatting.
Yeah, I've seen those, and it's crazy the way that sometimes you can be seen in a seen that as your intentions were different than they were when they just asked you to check the form, but
Yeah.
really they were trying
And
to get some
you're
views.
just checking the form, and then like, this creep behind me in the gym.
Have you seen that one guy on like TikTok or Instagram, Joey Swole? He's in
Yeah.
the car and he's like debunking the
yeah.
the
I've
tripod
seen it. Have you
ones.
guys seen it?
No.
Like he talks about he's just in the car and he says, you shouldn't be judging people for walking in front of your tripod in the gym because you're the one disturbing the space in the
Oh,
first
I've seen
place.
that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, it makes
yeah,
sense.
I've seen that guy.
It makes sense.
Yeah, some people just are so entitled, the like gym creators in the gym, right?
Yeah, they think they're better than everyone else, but that's why mirrors are useful, because you can just look at your form in the mirror, and
Squat racks have mirrors.
exactly.
But do you ever think that that it's narcissistic to always be looking in the mirror, always be like checking your pump, like
Nah,
right
you're
in
checking
front
your
of
progress.
others?
Well,
That's
if
fine.
you're
That's what
looking-
mirrors are for.
But
if you're
and what if you're
looking-
like taking videos and selfies of you like,
In the mirror.
yeah, but like in the middle of the gym? Is that narcissistic?
that's-
like, no.
I don't like it.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
as
I've
long
seen
as you
anyone
don't get
do
mad
that.
at people, like you just put your tripod there, as long as it doesn't disturb everyone, and you don't get mad at someone for walking in front of it because they didn't see it, like that's fine.
I feel like it's fine if you do it in your like own personal space.
Yeah.
Like not gym selfies, but selfies at home maybe to check your progress or like
In the locker room.
or in the locker room. Yeah,
Or if you're
not
filming your
disturbing
1 rep
else.
max, that's fine. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just.
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
when I hit 1 plate 2-3 weeks ago, it was with Thomas. Like we just set up the phone to film it because it's a nice memory to look back when I'll hit 2 plates. You know,
When?
And what would that be?
Or
maybe a year from now.
Do you guys think that it's easy to progress in the gym, or do you think that it's way easier than in the start rather than later on?
Bro, as soon as you hit, like, for me, like, I was stuck on the 20 kg dumbbells on incline press for like a month. Like, and when I would, like, a month and a half, 2 months, I was stuck on that. And I don't know, I feel like as soon as you get, you know, like, you've got the small ones, like, from 2.5 to, like, 12 or 15. And as soon as you get on the big boy dumbbell, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's harder to progress there.
So it's easy.
It's like levels, you know, it's like a video game.
I disagree. I think it's easy when you get to the heavy ones because it changes by like less of a percentage.
Yeah.
Like when you go from a 7.5 to a 10. Like when I started, I remember I could curl 7.5 for 12 reps, but 10 I could do for like 3. But I think it's easier to go from like 15 to 17.5 curls.
I
2.5
I agree
kgs,
with that as well.
2.5
Yeah,
Do you guys believe in the power of 2.5 kg?
I mean, yeah, it makes a difference, right?
it does. If you've got on both sides, then that's 5 kilo. It's a lot.
Yeah, could you bench 65 kilos? Like more than one plate, adding the 2.5?
I'll try that tomorrow.
Okay, we'll put the video on
I'll
there.
just skip. Thank you. I'm gonna skip legs now. I'm gonna do chest.
You're gonna skip legs? Oh yeah, what do you guys think about the gym bros who skip legs and just want to have like big upper bodies then?
I think it's...
Like with the chicken legs. Have you seen all those memes?
Yeah, there's...
At the beach?
There's one guy in my gym, he's really nice, he's really big. He's got a big upper body, but his legs are tiny. It's really obvious that he's never done legs.
Same, bro. There's this staff member, this Brazilian super swole staff member at my gym, this trainer or something. Like he's wearing like joggers now, but in summer, bro, he's like his legs are like, his calves are like this.
Yeah. But I see that as motivation to not be like that and to make sure that you hit legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow would be the first time I skip legs if I skip legs this year.
Yeah, I hardly ever skip legs.
Hardly ever.
How many times have you done legs this year?
Once.
This year?
We're in March.
I know. It's bad. I need to start doing legs.
Don't worry,
more.
just 2 more leg days till Christmas, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Christmas is so close.
Okay, I think... Good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out, Mr. Smith.
Shout out, Mr. Smith.
That's so